Steve Jobs was a marketing genius. But how did he get the world so obsessed with Apple? Stick around to find out the mind-blowing secrets behind his success. Welcome back to Art Chronicles. If you're obsessed with marketing as we are, you are in for a treat. Today we're diving into the mindset of Steve Jobs, the man who revolutionized the ad industry, not just with innovative products, but with sheer marketing genius.
To me, marketing's about values. This is a very complicated world. It's a very noisy world. We're not going to get a chance to get people to remember much about us. And so we have to be really clear on what we want them to know about us.
They form their opinions on quality from their own experience with the products or the services. Yet if your products don't live up to it, customers will not keep that opinion for long in their minds.
From the iconic 1984 commercial to the launch of the iPhone, Jobs knew exactly how to capture the world's attention and make Apple a household name. But what exactly made his marketing so irresistible? Let's unreveal the secrets.
Apple is one of the half a dozen best brands in the whole world, not just in this country, but all around the globe.
Apple has become the first $1 trillion publicly listed U.S. company.
The first American company to be worth $1 trillion.
Let's take a step back to the early days of tech. Back then, the industry was dominated by boring corporate marketing. Computers were seen as tools for businesses, not lifestyle products. But Steve Jobs had a completely different vision.
There are about 235 people in America, but only a fraction of them can use a computer. And the message that we have with Macintosh is that it's the computer for the rest of us.
This is a highly sophisticated office computer, and to use it, all you have to do is learn this. This is Macintosh from Apple, also a highly sophisticated office computer, and to use it, all you have to do is learn this. Now, you decide which one is more sophisticated. Macintosh, the computer for the rest of us.
He saw an opportunity to make technology personal, to create a brand that people could connect with on an emotional level. The challenge? Convincing the world to see computers and later smartphones as more than just machines. It was about making people fall in love with technology. And Jobs was the master of that transformation.
My privilege to make the first public call on stage to one of my best friends in the whole world, Johnny Ive, the head of our design team. And I'd like to do the same on this occasion. So I'm going to go ahead and call Johnny now. Hey, Johnny.
We're about to uncover these secrets just for you. So if you're enjoying this deep dive into Steve Jobs' marketing genius, please consider subscribing to our channel. It helps us a ton and keeps us motivated to bring you more great content. And now let's dive into the 5 key marketing strategies that made Steve Jobs a legend and Apple the powerhouse it is today. First up, creating a cult brand. Steve Jobs just didn't sell products, he created a lifestyle. Apple's marketing was all about making you feel like you were part of an exclusive club. Think about it, the sleek designs, minimalist advertising, and that iconic bitten Apple logo. Jobs made sure that owning an Apple product wasn't just about functionality, it was about identity. Remember the Think Different campaign? It wasn't just a slogan, it was a philosophy that resonated deeply with creative minds and innovators.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently.
This campaign celebrated rebels and misfits, the kind of people who think outside the box. And guess what? It worked. People began to see Apple as more than just a tech company. It became a symbol of creativity and individuality. This approach turned Apple's fans into loyal followers, willing to line up for hours, even days, just to get their hands on the latest product. Jobs didn't just create customers, he created disciples. Next, let's talk about simplicity, something Steve Jobs was a master of. He believed that less is more. And this was evident in every Apple product and every Apple ad. The products themselves were designed to be intuitive, with clean lines and minimalistic interfaces. The same philosophy applied to Apple's marketing: simple, elegant, and focused. Take the first iPod commercial, for example. Just the silhouette of a person dancing with white earbuds. No specs, no jargon, just the promise of music in your pocket. This ad was genius because it wasn't about the technical details, it was about the experience. Apple understood that consumers weren't just buying products, they were buying into a lifestyle. And it is this focus on simplicity that helped Apple stand out in a crowded market full of complicated and cluttered advertising. Jobs knew that by stripping away the unnecessary, he could let the product speak for itself. And it did, loud and clear. Jobs also knew how to build anticipation like no one else. Apple's product launches were legendary. Shrouded in secrecy, teased with just enough information to get people talking, and then revealed in a way that made you feel like you were witnessing something truly groundbreaking. The annual Apple events became must-watch spectacles, where the world would tune in to see what Jobs had up his sleeve.
This is the new MacBook Air.
Remember when the first iPhone was unveiled? The build-up to that moment was intense. Jobs dropped hints, leaked just the right amount of information, and created an air of mystery that kept everyone guessing. And it wasn't just the launches. The scarcity of products like the original iPhone made them even more desirable. By controlling the narrative and creating a sense of exclusivity, Jobs turned every Apple product into a must-have item. The strategy wasn't just about selling products, it was about creating a sense of urgency and desire that made Apple launches feel like events you simply couldn't miss. Another key to Jobs' success was his ability to tell a story. Every Apple product wasn't just a piece of technology, it was part of a larger narrative. Whether it was 1,000 songs in your pocket with the iPod or the internet in your hand with the iPhone, Jobs knew how to connect with people on an emotional level.
We love just trying to make the best products in the world for people and having them tell us by how they vote with their wallets whether we're on track or not.
The stories he told weren't about the products themselves, but about how those products would change your life. This emotional appeal made Apple products feel personal, as if they were designed specifically for you. Think about the Mac versus PC ads. They weren't just commercials. They were stories that played on the viewer's emotions, positioning Mac as the cooler, more creative option. Jobs understood that people don't just buy products, they buy the emotions and experiences associated with those products. By weaving emotional storytelling into Apple's marketing, Jobs made sure that consumers didn't just want Apple products, they felt like they needed them. Jobs revolutionized the way tech products were sold by creating the Apple Store. He didn't just want to sell computers, he wanted to create an experience. The Apple Store was designed to be a place where people could come and experience the brand firsthand. From the sleek modern design to the knowledgeable staff and hands-on displays, every detail was carefully curated to reflect the Apple ethos. And this wasn't just a store, it was a brand experience that reinforced everything Apple stood for. And it worked. Today, Apple stores are some of the most profitable retail spaces in the world. The stores themselves became physical embodiment of the Apple brand, clean, minimalistic, and focused on the customer experience. By redefining the retail experience, Jobs didn't just sell products, he created a space where people could connect with the brand on a deeper level. Perhaps the most iconic example of Jobs' marketing genius was the launch of the first iPhone in 2007. Jobs stood on stage, and in one simple but powerful presentation, he changed the world. An iPod, an iPhone, and an internet communicator, he said.
These are not 3 separate devices. This is one device. And we are calling it iPhone.
The crowd went wild, and the rest is history. That moment wasn't just about unveiling a new product. It was about showing the world that Apple was about to change everything. The iPhone wasn't just a phone, it was a symbol of the future, and Jobs made sure that everyone understood that. The iPhone launch wasn't just a product announcement, it was a cultural moment that redefined what we expect from our technology. And that's the power of Steve Jobs' marketing. He didn't just launch products, he launched revolutions. In summary, Steve Jobs' marketing strategies were nothing short of revolutionary. By creating a cult brand, mastering simplicity, building anticipation, telling emotional stories, and redefining the retail experience, he didn't just sell products. It changed the way we interact with technology. Jobs understood that marketing wasn't just about pushing products, it was about creating an emotional connection with the audience. And that's why, even years after his passing, Apple remained one of the most beloved brands in the world. His legacy is a testament to the power of brilliant marketing and its ability to transform not just companies, but entire industries. Thanks for watching Edge Chronicles. If you found this analysis insightful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel for more insights into the world of advertising, and drop a comment below about your favorite Steve Jobs moments. And hey, if you want to learn more about how to craft powerful marketing strategies, check out our programmatic advertising courses. We'll help you master the art of ads just like the pros.